The Tale of Benny the Brave Bee. Once upon a time, in a lush, colorful meadow, there was a busy beehive filled with hardworking bees. Among them lived a young bee named Benny. Benny was curious and eager to learn everything about the world outside his hive. One sunny morning, the queen bee called all the young bees together. "Today, you will learn about the importance of pollination," she announced. "It's our job to help flowers grow and produce fruits and seeds." Benny buzzed with excitement. He had always wondered why bees visited flowers. The queen bee continued, "When you collect nectar from flowers, pollen sticks to your legs. As you move from flower to flower, you transfer the pollen, which helps plants make seeds and grow new flowers." Determined to be the best pollinator, Benny set off on his first solo flight. He soared over the meadow, marveling at the vibrant blooms below. He spotted a large sunflower and decided to start there. As Benny landed on the sunflower, he noticed tiny yellow grains sticking to his legs. "This must be the pollen the queen was talking about," he exclaimed. Benny flew to a nearby daisy and continued his work, transferring the pollen from the sunflower. With each flower he visited, he realized how important his job was in helping plants grow. As Benny was busy working, he noticed a group of ants struggling to carry a large crumb back to their anthill. Feeling brave, he flew down to offer help. "Hello, ants. Can I help you carry this crumb?" Benny asked. The ants looked up in surprise, but welcomed his help. With Benny's assistance, they quickly transported the crumb to their anthill. "Thank you, Benny," said the ant leader. "We might be small, but when we work together, we can achieve great things." Benny nodded and continued his pollination journey. He visited roses, tulips, and daisies, each time transferring pollen and collecting nectar. As the sun began to set, Benny decided to return to the hive. On his way back, he heard a faint, distressed chirp. Following the sound, he found a baby bird that had fallen out of its nest. Benny knew he had to help, but he wasn't sure how. He flew up to a wise old owl perched nearby and explained the situation. "Don't worry, Benny," the owl hooted kindly. "We can work together. I'll lift the baby bird with my talons and you guide me to the nest." With Benny's help, the owl carefully placed the baby bird back in its nest. The mother bird chirped happily in gratitude. Back at the hive, Benny excitedly shared his day's adventures with the queen bee and the other bees. He told them about the flowers, the ants, and the baby bird. The queen bee smiled proudly. "Well done, Benny," she said. "You've learned that being a bee is not just about collecting nectar. It's about helping others and working together to make our world a better place." From that day on, Benny the brave bee continued to pollinate flowers, help his friends, and spread kindness throughout the meadow. He understood that every small act made a big difference, just like every grain of pollen helped a flower bloom. And so, Benny lived happily, knowing that his bravery and kindness were as important as his buzzing wings and busy legs.